Now, we have to join together to stop the destruction of the progressive socialist policies here in America, and we have to do it now. That's the message today. I say that with the annual meetings of the globalist elites about to start in Davos, Switzerland, where they, the rich and powerful, will discuss what to do with you and me. I mean, they'll be taken care of, and so will we, if we're not careful, just in a very, very different way. They will dine on fine Wagyu beef, caviar, and lobster, whilst they discuss how you and I must be forced to eat cricket powder as a sustainable protein. They will jet into town on their Gulfstream 550s while figuring out how to strip all of the peasants around the world of the right to own a car and the self-determination of where that car might go. Never mind letting us fly anywhere ourselves or own a boat, an ATV, or a snowmobile, because those things surely must be banned to save the planet while they fly to the moon and eat steak. They will scream about the global perils of climate change while downing the best vintages of Cristal and cognac, declaring the peasants must be forced into 15-minute cities for the betterment of the planet, a planet that they are fleecing every day, every single day, in pursuit of ever more opulence and wealth. So what really is the point of the annual Davos gathering coming next week? Well, Ned Ryan from American Majority explained it pretty well. Here he is.
We have to accept the World Economic Forum is a fanatical political organization that uses fear and manipulation like COVID hysteria, like the hoax of global warming, to really facilitate people thinking that somehow they're the saviors, but really all you're doing is helping them accomplish their goal, which really is a global public-private fascist movement and fusion of big government, big tech, big money to create a technocratic ruling elite, which conveniently is them. And really, Laura, if you want to look at a different way, too, with the World Economic Forum, they want to create feudalism 2.0, in which we are serfs and they are the lords ruling over us. You'll have nothing and be happy is one of the things that comes out of Davos. That's what they're aiming for. They're aiming for feudalism in which we are serfs and we should be happy that they are ruling over us.
Lording over us. We're just the serfs. The globalist elites like Klaus Schwab and George Soros live in their mansions behind heavily guarded walls, telling the rest of us we're cold-hearted and racist if we reject the agenda of flooding Western nations with hordes of third world people that have no interest, by the way, at all in being American or French or British, but will be happy looting and pillaging and, yes, sometimes even raping whoever they can after they bust into our countries illegally. The globalists, while hiding behind their private militias and security guards, demand that the rest of us sad sacks disarm and turn our guns over to them. But don't worry, they promise to protect us. Anyone who's ever read about Wounded Knee or 100 other places in America and around the world knows quite well that when they tell us we don't need guns, we damn well do. And we need them now more than ever. Now, here's the question. Can I take on the U.S. military, an F-16 or an Abrams tank? No, I can't. But I will not simply surrender my birthright as an American, as a free man, to some progressive tyrant who claims that they know what's best for everyone else while they can't run their own lives or their own finances. And while these elites say it's time to move on to progressive ideas that benefit them, listen to some truly progressive, civilization-changing ideas that helped all of mankind, courtesy of our 40th president, Ronald Reagan.
Ours was the first revolution in the history of mankind that truly reversed the course of government, and with three little words: we the people. We the people tell the government what to do. It doesn't tell us. We the people are the driver. The government is the car. And we decide where it should go and by what route and how fast. Almost all the world's constitutions are documents in which governments tell the people what their privileges are. Our Constitution is a document in which we, the people, tell the government what it is allowed to do. We, the people, are free.
We, the people. And the world's elites don't want you to have that freedom. They'd much rather tell you what to do because, to be honest, they're scared of freedom. They're scared of it. They always have been. Because they feel it may eventually upend the system that's keeping them in power, and they want to deny your birthright because of it, quite clearly. Speaking of birthrights, I will not be silenced either. I will speak up. I will be heard. I will embrace my God-given First Amendment right every single day. I'll call a spade a spade. I'll do so without fear or favor and without regard to whom I'm calling out. You see, your political party is no defense against the truth. And your party didn't even exist when the Constitution was written and signed, and therefore has little meaning to me on most days. Here's a fun fact about me. I have never been a member of any political party, and that's never going to change. And come to think of it, neither am I.